All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in. Happy Monday morning. What's going on out there? How y'all feeling? Give me another sip of water real quick. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Just come on in, come on in. Let me get finish getting set up here. Logging in to my little platforms and whatnot. Okay, I'm in there. Checking out some headlines this morning. I saw supposedly, Facebook was part of the headline, and has been a significant drop over the weekend, but doesn't seem all that special to me. Here's the pre-market action. Drop down to some support. If you draw a trend line in there, I'm not gonna do it, but we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. Definitely expect some retracement in the overall market at some time. No one knows when, but eventually, I definitely see the overall market. All right, pulling back. All right, so let's go ahead and get in. Let's get this pre-market insight report going. All right, so today on the economic calendar, we don't really have anything going on. Well, actually, nothing going on. It's a pretty light week, other than everybody's gonna be looking at the stimulus. What's going on with the if they're gonna do another stimulus check? So that's what's most people are gonna be looking at this week. I think they're supposed to have some kind of meeting today. I didn't really check on it this morning. But today, no significant events. Tomorrow, there's nothing. Wednesday, that's when we have something going on, unless the Fed decide to do like a last minute talk or something. Powell comes out and talks to the public. Right now, we don't have anything going on until Wednesday, and then Thursday, just the regular economic reports. All right. Let's go over here to my Twitter. Look at the futures power range. Actually, let's start here. Let's go to Trading View. All right. So at night, I post the when the session opens after 7 o'clock Eastern time. It's sometime between 7 and midnight. I'll post this on Twitter, the power range with the fib extensions. And right now, the power range has a high of 10.65, 10.656.75, with a low of 10.613. That's the power range weather report. Let's go ahead and see how all that played out. Hit the play button. All right, so we see we had that over in when the future sessions open. What is this? It's like between 8 and 11, we had some sell off right there. We traded sideways, and then we retraced all of that, and now we're slightly bullish. All right. Looking at the rest of it, so we're neutral. We at the time of this posting, we were up about 33%, 95K of volume. That's kind of normal, especially for a Monday morning, and with an ATR of 237. That's normal for this year, because the volatility is so high since March. Like last year, this would have been crazy, but right now for this year, for the current market, this is pretty normal. Nothing significant really sticks out. That's interesting. What's going on, Origin? Yeah, I kind of sometimes I watch. I have the Euro exchange or the Euro FX futures on my watch list. I haven't watched it in a while, but I keep my eye on that. Like I used to do currency futures. I used to do the euro. What were the other ones? The British pound. I tried out the Canadian dollar, but I was just doing. It was too much. I was trying to watch too much while trying to learn, how to trade at the same time. So I had to narrow everything down, and I just started focusing on NQ. I was doing NQ and crude and gold, and then eventually I just started. I'm only going to focus on NQ because NQ just gives me everything. It gives me all the opportunities that I really need. All right, let's see what else. All right, so it's a good time to get some music going. Which one is this? Hey, this one's kind of a throwback. I made this a while ago. Yeah, I like RTY too. Like if I was to trade something other than NQ, RTY I would trade that one. I have traded ES a little bit before also. My favorite one is NQ for sure. I actually started out trading GC. That's what got me into futures. I like the way gold looks. Yeah, gold and GC and CL are definitely tough. They can be tough to trade. At one point, what kind of got me from trading CL, I thought I had it, really figured out, and then it just it tore me alive. It tore me apart. So I had to I wasn't ready for it, so I had to back away from CL for a minute and just be laser focused on just one thing. About 4 minutes to go. And while we're on this topic, shout out to you, Origin, for putting me on to Lilu. For those who are not familiar with Lilu, that's another funded That's another way to trade in a funded account. And I've done Top Step before, and just for me personally, compared to Top Step, Lilu is much better in terms of, because they have like less rules. And they don't. One thing I didn't like about Top Step, like the biggest thing I didn't like about Top Step, is that you have to go to their combine like twice. It's just like, if I'm doing something like that, I don't want to. I've learned everything that I need to learn. Like, I've already proved to myself that I can properly trade. I'm ready to get in there and start making some money with my strategy. So drawing that out into 2 combines is just, for me personally, I didn't like that either. So, but Lilu is, you only do it, go through it once. And here it is right here. Somebody's calling me while I'm doing my live. Don't call me while I'm doing my live. Thinking about doing this one if I do it, and then when I do it, I will record my the journey and post it here on YouTube. So right. You can keep your first 8,000. I think Top Steps is lower than that. Just the only thing that I saw someone people talking about is when you actually pass their this initial, I'm gonna call it a combine, and somehow they're not tracking it like in their system, so you got to provide the proof. But it's just like one extra step that's not really hard, but people like to complain about anything extra that they have to do. So I think I'm going to check it out, and then everything I give, for everybody that doesn't know about it, I put the details up here I make a video. I'll probably make a video also where I compare the two. Alright, compare those, and there's 2 other ones that everybody talks about, so I do a full comparison video on all of these funded accounts. But this one I do like. I like the idea of being able to, just trade with someone else's, trade with OPM, other people's money. And then, that the profit split is it's really good. Alright, here's the bell. So let me get on over here. Let's see what we got going on. Start this trend line. Usually I don't use trend lines because, honestly, the moving averages act as a trend line. So, but this one I'm just looking at the price action right now. I'm kind of ignoring the moving averages. It is earnings season, so hopefully we can have like this morning is not so volatile as it was last week. And volatile, not in a good way. Yeah, as a day trader, you want volatility, but you don't want it to chop around everywhere. So hopefully you get a little bit of a trend going, or something that's actually playable. I'm still in paper mode. I was also playing around with hotkeys this weekend, just to see what those are like. I may start using them, because normally I right click and then I put my order in that way. Sometimes, let's say if I'm kind of close to one of these moving averages, it'll put, to like a drawing or something, it'll put my order options on the other side, so it messes me up. That's why I was looking at the hotkeys. But there isn't a hotkey from what I've seen so far. What I would like, if I could have a hotkey that wherever my mouse is, and I just press the hotkey and then it'll place a stop limit order there. That's what I want, but I didn't. I don't think they have that option in here. And that's what kind of led to the video I posted that was the motivation behind the video I posted yesterday, other than just answering Amy Harris' questions. Because another thing about Lilu that's kind of disappointing is them and Sierra Chart, Sierra Chart could never figure out the problem that they had with Rithmic. So Sierra Chart was like, we're not going to deal with this anymore. So they just decided they're not going to support Rithmic anymore. And with that being said, Lilu, if you do that, you can't really, you can't trade on Sierra Chart because they use Rithmic. So I was looking at NinjaTrader, and that's how I started looking at the horizontal grid lines, because I usually don't have grid lines, but I watched a video and a guy, he was using the horizontal grid lines, kind of like to help him, look for targets and judge entries. And so I just, I looked at that. They were already on when I loaded up NinjaTrader and installed it, they were already, the grid lines were already on the chart. So I'm like, why not just look at it and see if it's gonna help me, if I can see something relevant in it for my own style. I mean, in Rithmic, you can do it with Sierra. I know you can right now, but for me, it was causing me some problems. It was kind of a headache trying to get Rithmic set up now. But Sierra Chart did post on their website that they will completely, unless you can use the older version, but they will completely stop supporting Rithmic after December of this year. Unless you got some other information, please share it. So, because I would see it. NinjaTrader is cool. I like NinjaTrader, but still, nothing for me compares to Sierra Chart. Yep. And Sierra Chart, they're not trying to deal with that. It becomes a big headache for everybody. But they did say that if you can still use Rithmic, but you have to use the older version of the platform. Alright, we got some bears coming in. Let's see if I can find some support other than my power range line. A little bit of old resistance there. shadow resistance. Range in here. I'm gonna remove this one. We got the range, we got the VWAP here, and then already have a line drawn there. Yeah, that's the only thing that has me on the fence about Lilu. I don't really want to trade any other platform than Sierra because I just got everything set up. Like I can trade in NinjaTrader, but I already got everything set up in Sierra. Bears coming in strong. Now they're running into the VWAP and the 200. So I'm not surprised by this move at all since we had that sell-off in the at the open of the future session. Could have took that one. Could have took that one. I hesitated. And took off on me. Well, can't catch them all. They're not Pokemon. So have to wait for the next one. I just hesitated for a split second and I missed out. I would have took it once it started trading up here, and I would have been looking for a scalp because I definitely don't think that one's gonna run. I would have been looking for a scalp right there. I think I'm gonna be a little more aggressive this week than I was last week. Looking for some scalps to try to take little base hits, slowly get some profits going. I took a loss last week. I had a small red week because I was being so like passive or conservative with my decisions. I took one trade that was a winner, but it was just a break even, and then I kind of made it. It wasn't completely a bad decision, but it wasn't the best place to get in, and I took a loss on that one. So I ended up in a small red week, but it's all good. Losing is part of the game. You just gotta win bigger than you lose, and you'll be straight. Yeah, I want to be aggressive this week. I'm thinking about being. Yeah, I probably will. I will be aggressive this week, just so I don't get trigger shot. That one I missed. And if you haven't noticed by now, the core of my strategy is support resistance. That's what I'm looking at. Like, I have all my moving averages and all that stuff there, but it's really just to help me, just to make it easier to see supply and demand areas. So my decisions are based on support resistance. Definitely keeping in mind economic news and economic events, major economic events, not just anything. It has to be something significant, like some Fed news or something GDP related. Everything that I post on my website, on the economic calendar. How we close today is going to be significant. If we look over here on the daily, we had that inside. Friday was an inside candle. So if we break out in either direction, if we trade above, or if we close above Friday's high, that can be a good signal or a sign that we're going to continue to slowly grind higher. But if we close below Friday's low, we can see some more. You can see the market getting exciting again. Let me go check that out while I'm waiting. Let me go look at that. I think I still got it on my trading view. I'm gonna look deep into that. I'm gonna have to study that. Yeah, I don't like this choppiness. Definitely don't like how choppy things are right now. Choppy bill. Something better than that. Feels like a trap. price action is it is insane, literally. Now I wish I would have took that. Definitely want to wait for a pullback on this one. I think we're starting to form sort of this is the beginning of our channel on the bear side of the game. Maybe we'll trade up a little bit higher and then have a little bit of pullback. This is just an assumption. And we'll bounce around in sort of a channel here. Could also turn into a pennant pattern. I think we're kind of range bound for a while. Then again, I've been, when I speculate, I usually end up being wrong. So this is for entertainment purposes. All right, this is not trading advice. This is why I usually don't bother, wasting time trying to speculate and make trading or investing decisions off of my speculations, because I don't really have a good track record with speculating. Right? That's why I have to stick to my strategy, and I stick to my strategy and just let probability work in my favor. It makes so much sense in hindsight. Hindsight Capital has 100% accuracy. Need to put that on a t-shirt. Just a waiting. Market doesn't want to give me any pullback anytime soon. Nice little V bottom, intraday V bottom. I was digging around trying to see if, cause I'm wondering if there's what's going to happen with all this stimulus talk. You buying the dip? Take that email out. I wish I would have got down. I wish I would have went ahead and pulled the trigger. This is why I got to get aggressive again. Down at 637. Yep. That makes a lot of sense. Seeing a lot of resistance in these just looking at the price action, looks to be a lot of resistance up here. I think at some point we do end up selling off, and if we do sell off, it's going to be hard because we got so many people trying to, you know, like everything that you're talking about, Origin, and there's a lot of shorting going on up here, or, you know, selling out of long positions as well. All right, so I'm gonna keep watching it. Go ahead, time to, it's 10 o'clock, so I go ahead and I'll holler at y'all later. Make sure you stick to your plan and have a good rest of the day. Deuces.